Good afternoon and welcome to the Songwriters Showcase. I called it Circle last week. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyways, this is our 12th week and we have Mark Zane, Rocky Graziano, and Sam Herbert. And when they come up, I'll let them talk a little bit about themselves. And this is all original music, and enjoy. I'm going to start us off with something that I just wrote Thursday, and I finished it off on Friday, and I sang it out Friday, and it's called The Passing Storm, and sometimes it's what my life feels like. I haven't hidden the fact that I deal with depression, and sometimes, life is like a passing storm. I can remember how I feel. Life doesn't seem worth living. Dark clouds gather round. There's always a storm approaching, ready to bring me down. But I'm never alone in that storm, even as loneliness tries to sever ties with all those. Why I never understand the weather, but love, you're always there. Ahead of the passing storm, you clear away the clouds before they start to form. I look around with wonder, I'm glad to be here, but in a world where black clouds loom, nothing is ever clear. So for reasons like the weather, I find too hard to explain. Sometimes I sit and wonder, why do I remain? But love, you're always there. Ahead of the passing storm, you clear away the clouds before they start to form. I make it through somehow, thankful for being saved, but marked with a lightning strike that never goes away. Too deep a scar to see, but it's a scar nonetheless. A rider on each passing storm in my loneliness, but love, you're always there. Ahead of the passing storm, you clear away the clouds before they start to form. Love, you're always there. Ahead of the passing storm, you clear away the clouds before they start to form. Love, you're always there. Ahead of the passing storm, you clear away the clouds before they start to form. Ahead of the passing storm. Thank you. That's my one to start things off. I helped my daughter lay pavers yesterday, and at 66, my hands are full of arthritis, so my playing was a little iffy on that. But anyways, I don't know if you guys picked an order, but I don't know who wants to start first. Well, why don't you come up? We've got Mark Zane. I made the choice because it didn't seem like, you know.
I made eye contact by accident.
That's right, that's right. The others looked away. Anyways, thanks again. This is the Songwriters Showcase, our 12th week. And we got 3 Utica natives up here on stage. And one just outside of London.
One.
What town?
Cambridge.
Cambridge. I've heard of Cambridge. All right, Mark Zane.
Thank you, Bob. And again, thank you for having me, the Songwriter Showcase. See, I called it the Showcase, Bob, but only because I looked at your shirt, so you were able to. Because I always call them series too. It's always nice performing original music. I do appreciate it. And me and Bob brought up Utica. I'll do this first song. Rocky and Bob, you probably know this. Do you remember what was Utica called before it was Utica?
Fort Schuyler.
Yeah, Old Fort Schuyler. They used to say Old Fort Schuyler because there was a Fort Schuyler later that came in the Bronx or near the Bronx, so it got rechristened Old Fort Schuyler, even though it wasn't that anymore.
Bob was there when they renamed it.
Yeah.
That's true, Bob. You just gave away your age. You shouldn't have done that. But this is called Old Fort Schuyler. It's really not specifically about Utica. If you listen to the lyrics carefully, take you back to 1993, and it's really about halfway between Utica and Syracuse. Casino's gonna save this land according to the master plan, fulfilling all our needs and wants, to start a Rust Belt Renaissance. While Old Fort Schuyler turns to rust, ash to ash and dust to dust, your money says in God we trust. While Old Fort Schuyler turns to rust, Old Fort Schuyler turns to rust. Young folks never stick around. It's antiquated upstate town. They're heading south and heading west, praying works out for the best. While Old Fort Schuyler turns to rust, ash to ash and dust to dust, your money says in God we trust. While Old Fort Schuyler turns to rust, Old Fort Schuyler turns to rust. Retirees, they will remain to blow their pensions on the games, with tourists joining in the fun. At least they'll feel like they're still young, feel like they're still young. So hit them high and hit them quick. We'll pray that gambling does the trick, 'cause this old town is dying fast. I fear it's almost breathed its last. While Old Fort Schuyler turns to rust, ash to ash and dust to dust, your money says in God we trust. While Old Fort Schuyler turns to rust, Old Fort Schuyler turns to rust. Ash to ash and dust to dust. If this don't work, will our all go bust? While old Fort Schuyler turns to rust. 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 Thank you.
Oh, three songs, Mark. Oh, three songs. That's all right.
I've returned, thank you. I just went to the bathroom. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to the directions. You never know that I teach for a living because I'm supposed to know about directions. Let me just take out my tablet here and figure out what I'm going to play next. Wrong song. Yeah, I wrote a bunch of songs I was going to play off of. I don't know if a certain somebody wants to sing with me at all, but she's more than welcome to if she wishes. Oh, I got a guest speaker coming. By the way, this is my daughter, Jania. All right, so she's up here. Let's do a happy song about homelessness. Just to let you know, for what I do for a living full time is I teach sociology at Onondaga Community College. Therefore, happy songs like homelessness find their way into my repertoire. So this is a song called Beggars Can Be Choosers. I've heard beggars can be choosers, I can tell you that's not true. Several times a week I say thanks but no thank you. When I'm standing on the corner asking for some change to spare, I don't really want your pennies or advice, no I don't care. When someone offers me the rest of their half-eaten food, I just shake my head and look away. Yes, beggars can be rude. Yes, beggars can be choosers. We don't have to take the scraps. We can hold on to our dignity when you offer us scrap. Because unlike what you've heard, we're not all just a bunch of losers. So thanks, but this time I'll decline, cause beggars can be choosers. Standing on the corner like I do most every day, with my cardboard sign that says please give and have a blessed day. When a man says I can't finish this and gives his coffee cup, I said I don't want your backwash, I'm not really that hard up. He said if I were you I'd shut my mouth and take what I can get. I replied, but sir, you're not me and I will not drink your spit. Cause beggars can be choosers, we don't have to take the scraps. We can hold on to our dignity when you offer a scrap. Because unlike what you've heard, we're not all just a bunch of losers. So thanks, but this time I'll decline, cause beggars can be choosers. Call me ungrateful if you like. If you call me a fool, you may be right. But the most essential value for me is when I look in the mirror, I can see dignity. Oh, wait. Somebody should have told me that earlier. Yes, beggars can be choosers. I make choices every
graciously provide. Please understand some days I may get drunk if that's what I decide. Did I choose this life? Did it choose me? Well, I can't really say. But for now, I ask that you give and have a blessed day. 'Cause beggars can be choosers. We don't have to take the scrap. We can hold on to our dignity when you offer us scrap. Because unlike what you've heard, we're not all just a bunch of losers. So let's put this time on the kind, 'cause beggars can be choosers. Yes, beggars can be choosers. There are times when we'll say no, like a burger that's happy, or a nice roll of a Joe, or a can of beer or cheap wine. Don't assume that we're all boozers. And don't think we're ungrateful just 'cause beggars can be choosers. No, don't think we're ungrateful just 'cause beggars can be choosers.
Thank you. Me and Zane on the board. That serves me right because I thought I was only playing one song and I kicked it and walked off. So it's my fault for not paying attention to because I turned it off and forgot to turn it back on. So you notice the guitar kicked in a little, but you all probably heard it fine, right? It's the beauty, we're an intimate setting. All right, so if I'm counting correctly, I have one more song in this set. All right, so we'll do one. I say my name in this one a lot. A lot of time I wait till the end of a day to play it, but I'll do this at the end of a set, so you'll remember who I am at the end of the day. And I've got my 4 CDs over there. This one's the first track on the 3rd CD. The CD is called Upstate Uprising. This song's called Average Guy. In my head, I might play a different one. So we just start singing. My name is Mark Zane, it's Mark Anthony Zane. I'm so glad you all could drop by. I wrote this refrain with my average brain, the work of an average guy. I'm not big, I'm not little, I'm not smart, I'm not dumb. I fall right in the middle, way above Forrest Gump. My name is Mark Zane, now I've changed the refrain. I'm glad to share my reasons
so glad you all could drop by. I wrote this refrain with my average brain, the work of an average guy. Yes, the work of an average guy. I'm so glad that I am an average guy.
Thank you. Thank you, Sam, for the percussion. I appreciate that. Anytime, that was great. Thank you. Jenny Anvil.
Mark saying, Mark
Now I took it off. Remind me to put it back on next time I come on.
So we'll have Rocky from Utica come up and play.
Mark, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was.
Just make sure you turn your guitar on.
Is it all right to sing chorus on your, because I'm singing, my name is Mark.
That's all right.
I've heard
Spread the
it.
word. Neil will also sing with any of you if you want her to come on.
Damn it, Mark, how do you follow that up?
You guys sing a song where you say your name in it a lot.
See if I can write something really fast. Songwriters, storytellers, a teller of tales. I've always been a sucker for a good story. My dad was a great storyteller. I kind of inherited that knack a little bit. But I'm Italian, so the expression, long story short, never really applied to me. Because I'm all about the experience, the journey. Sometimes that journey takes a little while. But I fill it with flavor. There's a lot of great songs that tell stories. Devil Went Down to Georgia, You Don't Mess Around with Jim, Thunder Road, The Humpty Dance. So some of these songs that I'm going to play tonight do tell stories. I can't swear to every word, but I can tell you they're 100% true, that they are stories. This song is called Chase the Moon, and it's about someone who's reaching the end of their life, and they're having a conversation with God that they're not ready to go yet. Or it's a person in a bar for a last call, and they're talking to the bartender. However you interpret it. I wipe my fake smile away because it stained my teeth. But I still hide the scar that lies beneath. And all the neon angels suck the life from this town. But God only takes the good ones, so I guess I'll stick around. Sing the same songs, I play the same guitar, I drink from the same bottle in the same old corner bar. but I drank all the wine, and I'm racing the sun home again. And every town has its secrets. Every man's got his own hell. And I threw all my silver dollars in a wishing well, and I wished you well. But I'm picking at the wounds that time doesn't heal. And I'm chasing down the moon from behind the wheel. And all the neon angels suck the life from this town. But God only takes the good ones, so order me one more round. Thank you. So I've also done some acting, been in a few independent films, scored a few soundtracks. One that I was in, the movie hasn't been released yet, but the character I auditioned for was a singer-songwriter single dad, which at the time I was a singer-songwriter single dad. So I'm like, it's perfect for me. I'll probably give it to someone else. They didn't. They kind of gave me the background of the character, and I kind of wrote something. And I ended up playing it out the audition. And they included it in the film, and there's a scene in the film of me playing the song. This is called Yesterday's Life. Laced up my Stacy's, sorted my t-shirts, boxed up my albums, and I gassed up my Ford. I traded my Fender for a battered old suitcase. Filled it with memories of yesterday's life. When you're walking a tightrope in a life of illusion, it's easy to stumble into the abyss. Hindsight is always so clear in the rear view, till you're blinded by the sunset of yesterday's life. Sometimes life gives you something by taking something away. Sometimes the right thing to do is the wrong thing to say. But I'm no longer looking over my shoulder. Don't bother calling. coming around. Just leave all those faces right where I left them, till I come back to visit yesterday's life. Till I come back to visit yesterday's life. When I come back to visit yesterday's life. Thank you very much. Oh, this is really putting a downer in on things, isn't it? Thank you for coming to my public therapy session. Feeling much better now, thanks. And that everyone wants to walk away going, oh, God. It's a little more upbeat. It's called Save Your Life. Same old scene, lost between the questions you ask and the songs I sing. Cut down the friendly fire, left cracks in your smile. You wanna cry, but it's not your style, so you scream. And every bad decision becomes a funny story. No one laughs but you. Now the lights are changing. Where you gonna go? One holds you down, and one helps you grow. And when you try to find a way to the arms of your best friend, could not be the one to save your life again. The faces stare, they burn right through, but there's no more rocks to throw at you. But you never see the sign, too late to change your mind. Yes, child, learn to say no, smile again. Every funny story becomes a sad romance, but no one cries for you. Now the lights are fading, what you gonna do? Buy yourself some time, 'cause it's running out on you. And when you try to find a way through the lies of all your friends, will not be the one to save your life again. The lights are fading, what you gonna do? Buy yourself some time, I'm not leaving without you. And when you try to find a way back to the arms of your best friend, will not be the one to save your life again. Will not be the one. Will not be the one. Will not be the one. Will not be the one to save your life again. Thank you very much. Turn things over to Sam. Bob, thank you again. And I'll see you in a few.
Rocky Graziano.
From the beautiful now we have Sam Herbert, Fayetteville, by way of Cambridge, England.
Yeah. Came here for love. Yeah, hello, my name's Sam. I've only been in the US for 2 months now, so the accent's still thick and strong, but I am a nice person. Just dropped down the guitar a bit, should help. So, I usually play the piano. And at the end of me playing, you'll probably agree that I should stick to it. But I thought, I'll test myself. You don't have to tune a keyboard. And these are all the things that a guitarist thinks of before they start playing. In other news, the sun is out. Hey!
That's right, come on out. Come on out.
Which means that people are going to start flooding in.
Right.
If you're watching on Facebook Live, there's some wonderful beer here, there's some wonderful company, and some terrible guitar playing. By me, not by everyone else, it sounded wonderful. So, I've never played any of my original stuff live, so this is the first time for everything. I usually play Bob Dylan and Adele, and the stuff that people like. So, let's see how this goes down. If the sun sank down in the east and it rose in the west, would you still lie down with me, resting your head upon my chest? If my eyes went dark and my friends all left, would you love me till the sun burns out? Oh. If the rain fell down on the grey streets you call your home, would you still sit up all night for me or waiting by the telephone? Would you call me up and scream when it doesn't ring? Or would you bottle it up inside of you and wait until the birds start to sing? Oh, you take a step toward me, I take a step back from you. Can't stand to see your face so innocent. I take the first tear falling, I tell myself she's faking. Can't stand to see your face so innocent. So where do you wanna go? What you wanna do when you go? You say you're on your own. Well, take me back to yours, 'cause I don't wanna go back home. She said she caught my eye. She said she saw me and see her in the line. She said, buy me a drink. It's when I start to hear alarm bells ring. And you take a step toward me, I take that step back from you. Can't stand to see your face so innocent. I see the first tear falling, I tell myself she's faking. Can't stand to see your face so innocent. Thank you. Should have started with something a little bit easier on the guitar. Should have started with this one. I'm falling over that lead. So this one's called Blue Jeans. It's a little bit more angry. Not an angry person. Don't think. Blue jeans with boots underneath and swagger in your step like loaded magazines. Words falling out of your mouth. Crime scenes lying in your wake, marking everywhere you've been like broken dreams of lives that are headed down south. You're a wildfire, burning fast and free, leaving ashes where your love used to be. I can't tame you, I can't pin you down. You're a rolling storm in a reckless town. Those blue jeans, they tell a tale of a runaway heart bound to deep rain. You're a dreamer, heartbreaker, shot in the dark, lighting up the night and then you're tearing it apart. Sharp schemes, cutting through the night like a thief in the dark, and split seams. Every heart you touch is falling apart. Those blue jeans with the boots underneath and the swagger in your step like loaded magazines. Words falling out of your mouth. You're a wildfire, burning fast and free, leaving ashes where your love used to be. I can't tame you, I can't pin you down. You're a rolling storm in a reckless town. Those blue jeans, they tell a tale of a runaway heart bound to derail. You're a dreamer, heartbreaker, shot in the dark, lighting up the night, then you're tearing in. You're a wildfire, burning fast and free, leaving ashes where your love used to be. I can't tame you, I can't pin you down. You're a rolling storm in a reckless town. Those blue jeans, they tell a tale of a runaway heart bound to derail. You're a dreamer, heartbreaker, shot in the dark, lighting up the night and then you're tearing it apart. Thank you. Sticking with the sort of angriness, it does get a little bit happier later on, I do apologise. Can you tell me what's worse? Is it the devil you know, or the devil you don't, that creeps into your home, that watches you while you sleep at night, or the reason you lie awake wide-eyed? The elephant filling up the room, or the shadow in your mind starting to consume your everything, your thoughts, your soul, your head is gone and you lost your soul. When your friends ask, are you feeling okay? But you got no words and you just can't say what's going on inside. So you start to lie on that slippery slope you begin to slide. You try to dig in, you kick and flail, try to stand your ground fighting tooth and nail, but it don't make no use, you keep sliding down. You can't catch yourself, you can't stand your ground. Whoa. Well, the blackbird, it don't sing no more. All you seem to hear is the raven call, and your days rest permanently at your feet. Your skin so pale white as a sheet, ain't seen no daylight in too damn long. You just sit at home trying to write that song, but the words don't come, so you lose your cool trash. All your things you become the fool. home that watches you while you sleep at night. All the reason you lie awake wide-eyed. The elephant filling up the room, of the shadow in your mind starting to consume your everything, your thoughts, your soul. Your head is gone and you've lost your goal.
It was the angry stuff. Good one, hand it back over to him.
Sam Herbert. Good stuff, great stuff so far from all three. And so I'll bring stuff down. I think Sam said he's here for love, and I'm here because of love. I have my wife to thank for that, and she's off getting a beer. Maybe for me, I don't know. So I'm gonna do a song I wrote for her. And I've played it a few times here. Gotta plug it in. Gotta turn it out. Well, thanks again for people that are here and people that are listening online. We appreciate it. The sun's out, so if you're so inclined, come on down, come on out. We're at the Yard in Manlius.
When I'm drowning in the sea of constant negativity, waves curl and crash on my reality, and I know it makes no sense, and it's hard to believe. Something deep inside keeps telling me to leave, just drift away right now, leave the world behind. No more struggling in the undertow of this daily grind, but I keep on swimming back towards the safety of the beach. Even when the shore seems too far and out of reach. And I thank the Lord for sending you to me, 'cause you and our family are my life beyond the sea. Like the tide I rise and fall in the ebb and flow, forever fighting the force of its pull, but you're always there when I meet the shore. Constant and patient as I roll back and forth beyond the swirl of thoughts that forever bring me down. There's the thought of loving you that'll never let me drown. You're the warmth of the beach and the sand beneath my feet, the line that pulls me in when I'm out too deep. And I thank the Lord for sending you to me, 'cause you and our family are my life beyond the sea. when a storm rages and the surge is way too much, you calm the wild waters with your loving touch. You're the breakwater dear, so the waves don't crash on me. You're my life, you're my everything, and I thank the Lord for sending you to me. 'Cause you and our family are my life beyond the sea. You and our family are my life beyond the sea. My life beyond the sea, my life beyond the sea, my life beyond the sea. Thank you, my life beyond the sea. And we'll go around again, so we'll have Mark, and he'll do 3 songs.
I'll count them out this time. And I'll keep the guitar on the whole time, too.
Well, let your daughter count.
Oop, you want to check the tuning, so we keep this on for a second. It's not one hold. Close enough for us. All right, here it goes.
There we go.
There we go. It's always funny with these songwriter nights. It feels like you take a lot of, like if you play a regular gig, a lot of time I want to take one break, maybe 2 quick ones, but the songwriter night's quick and then you're gone. It's like, all right, I'm back. I got to get back in the groove very quick. I can't take a few songs to ease my way in. We got to get it right. Do you want to walk it out? Or do you want to go right to the duet? She wants to do the duet. All right. This is on the more recent album. We got a duet called Paradise, where she does some lead singing in there, which is good because you haven't been doing enough lead singing. She sings with me at our gigs a lot of time when we play cover songs, and try to get her playing more, singing more and more lead. So slowly we're coming along. But this is a number called Paradise. I have a daughter, she sings with me. I never taught her, she learned when she was 3. But it makes me more than glad when she sings with Dad. It's more than simply nice. It's paradise.
I have a daddy. We play in bars.
Song's almost done. We'll sing another, then another one. But we play so much we miss. A lot of that and this, but it's far from a sacrifice. It's paradise, paradise,
Paradise. Thank you. Yeah, I do my cheat sheet. Did we determine? Oh, sure. Go grab your water. Yeah, we'll do this one. I'll do a story song with you. I always have to see if you remember. Am I getting it right, Bob? Trenton Falls is the falls that was close to Utica growing up? It was Trenton Falls? All right.
Trenton Falls, I'm sure.
This one I based on this. I'll probably have to explain more. This song doesn't end well, so I'll kind of explain later. But I did base this on somebody who told a story about that took place at Trenton Falls or somewhere growing up in Utica. We hang out sometimes. But this is a number called Ruby.
I met a girl named Ruby Mae Robinson when I was 17 in the summer of 1989. Prettiest girl I'd ever seen. Ruby driving me crazy. Ruby just let me know what I can do to be your baby. When you say come, that's where I'll go. We spent that summer at Dead Man's Falls, hanging out with mutual friends. Ruby stripped to her bikini and drove us nuts from end to end. Ruby driving me crazy. Ruby just let me know what I can do to be your baby. When you say come, that's where I'll go. Each day we swam and drank cheap beer. At dusk we hopped on the night train. Ruby glistening in the moonlight, driving my hormones insane. Ruby driving me crazy. Ruby just let me know what I can do to be your baby. When you say come, that's where I'll go. One night we snuck off on a road, just me and Ruby and Jim B. Climbed on rocks above the falls and found a spot to live my dream. Ruby driving me crazy. Ruby just let me know what I can do to be your baby. When you say come, that's where I'll go. We passed the bottle back and forth, edging closer all the while. Ruby took the final pull and flashed me her devious smile. Ruby driving me crazy. Ruby just let me know what I can do to be your baby. When you say come, that's where I'll go. She said, now let's play truth or dare. Of course you know that I agree. To jump off of Dead Man's Falls, it must
getting through that. 8 verses. They come fast. But yeah, believe it or not, that's based on a true story. I hate to end a song where somebody gets paralyzed, but growing up in Utica, my mother collected a lot of things, and so we'd have a garage sale about every 3 years. And there was an apartment building up in the corner, around the corner, and a certain man would come in an electric wheelchair every time, and he bought a lot of stuff. And then I'd walk a lot of this. He bought some big stuff, so I'd walk it back with him. And it's funny because his living room in his apartment looked like our living room did years earlier. And I'm not joking, because he bought the old stuff and then he decorated with my mom's old stuff. And there was a store around the corner a friend of mine's family owned as well, and he was in there a lot. But every time he saw kids, and when I'd walk back with him, he'd always tell the same story and give the same advice. He did, to impress a girl when he was a teenager, jumped off of Trenton Falls. Now, I never had the guts to do it, but I had a lot of friends who did, and most everybody lands clean, but he didn't land clean, and he ended up spending the rest of his life in a wheelchair. And that would be always his advice, to not do crazy things just to impress a girl. Now I put you all in a bad mood. Good night. I would never have that be the last song. In fact, the last song, whoops, roll my picks around. The last song in this set, Bob did a, no, I'm going to do that for the last song. Last song. But Bob did a love song, so I probably should play a love song. I don't write them as many as I should. But you always love this one. My wife loves when I play this. You'll figure out the chorus. Feel free to sing along once you figure it out. This can be found on the Upstate Uprising CD as well. I love the way that you look at me. I love how you love me today. I love your big brown eyes and your curly hair. And I even love your morning breath. True. I'm sorry if you feel embarrassed by these words I say, but they're all true. I'll keep singing them to you. I love the way that you look at me. I love how you love me today. I love your big brown eyes and your curly hair. And I even love your morning breath. I know you think I must be joking when I say you're beautiful each day. When you wake home, tangled hair and no makeup. I love the way that you look at me. I love how you love me today. I love your big brown eyes and your curly hair. And I even love your morning breath. I know that it sounds cliche and even corny too. But I want the world to know how much that I love you. Please don't get mad at me when I perform this song. In fact, I hope the audience will sing along. I love the way that you look at me. I love how you love me today. I love your big brown eyes and your curly hair. And I even love your morning breath. I love your big brown eyes and your curly hair. And I even love your morning breath. Thank you very much.
Is that 3? I lost count.
That is 3. And I took my pedal right off, too.
Mark Zane, and now Rocky Graziano. It's a Utica thing. It's a Utica thing. That's a
You
thing.
should get them to pay for your
That's
advertising.
right. Tomato pie and all that.
There is a restaurant in Utica called It's a Utica Thing, so Charlie, you owe some royalties to Bob over here.
He can pay me in tomato pie.
Put a guitar pick somewhere, I had one. So Bob, I want to thank you for having me, Mark, and Sam up here.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Sam, I got a story for you. One time I was playing the pub in Kensington called the Dirty Turtle. Who walks in? Sir Paul McCartney. Goes nuts. The crowd goes nuts. I'm like, Paul, you gonna come up and give us a tune? And he looked right at me and said, fuck off. It's not a true story. I'm just pulling you like it. Wanted to make him feel at home. There might be a place called the Dirty Turtle, I don't know. No, I'm going to open a place called the Dirty Turtle. All right, so this is one I wrote in the last few months. I got started getting real nostalgic for friends that I grew up with in Utica, friends that are moved on, friends that are no longer with us, and I wasn't in a sad place, and it wasn't meant to be sad, but I kind of wrote it about some of my best friends growing up, and this is called Waves. Something in the air feels right, takes me back to those summer nights. Beneath the stars we chase the tide, laughing loud, arms open wide. Faded pictures on my phone, but it feels like I'm not alone. Every wave that crashes here brings me closer, brings you near. All the waves that pull me back to the days we knew on that old dirt track. Life was simple and we were bold. Now I'm standing here watching it unfold. Waves of yesterday crashing in my mind. In the empty shed can't leave behind. Running free in worn out shoes, seeking steps of stolen booze. Sitting high on that old oak tree, said the world is ours, just you and me. Write our names on paper skies. With every wish I felt so alive, but the seasons change. Here we stand, holding tight to what we planned. All the waves that pull me back to the days we knew on that old dirt track. Life was different, we were strong, singing every word to every journey song. Waves of yesterday crashing in my mind. Moments we shared, don't leave behind this time. in the waves I'll be found. All the waves that pull me back to the days we knew on that old dirt track. Life was sweeter and we were young. Now I'm standing here missing everyone. Waves of yesterday crashing in my mind. Seasons fade and we can't rewind. Waves of yesterday crashing in my mind. Memories we made I won't leave behind this time. So here's the laughter, here's the tears, to the waves that carried us through the years. Though we've grown, I'll always stay lost in the waves of yesterday. It's still fresh, it's still smoking. That's why I had to read some of the lyrics, because I just can't remember some things. Pick out what's a good one. What's a good one? Something I don't have to read, that'd be great. Too late. This is called A Liar's Moon. This is, wrote this about 2 weeks ago. It was probably about 6 years of work in progress. But I finally got bored and I'm like, you know what, I gotta finish that one song. So finally did. Told me it'd stay till the first frost came, but your ghost walked down in the summer rain. Now the wind blows cold through the hum of the power lines, and the highway shines a trail of forgotten signs. Shadows on the river, a promise made in a darkened room. Swore you'd love me forever underneath the liar's moon. I repeat your words to a broken whiskey glass. You cut my tongue and burn my throat, but the fire just won't pass. Echoes on my breath, this heart don't beat the way it used to. I stumble around this empty space, but I just keep falling through. Secrets cloud my mirror, your kisses used to clean my wounds. Swore you'd never leave me underneath this liar's moon. Shine down on the lies we built, bleed down on the nights we killed. Set fire to your name, it all burns the same. It all burns the same. It all burns the same. Shadows drown in the river, a promise left in an I'm gonna do one more because that's number 3. I got smarts real good. This is an older one. It was one I wrote a long time ago. But it's still one of my favorites that my wife likes to tease me about because it was written way before I met her. And she knows who it's about, and she always breaks my chops. You gonna play Ferris wheel? Yeah, I probably am. It's called Ferris wheel. It's one of those moments where it's like an everything stands still moment in your life, where nothing makes sense but everything makes sense. And it's usually a moment you share with someone else. It's a woulda, coulda, shoulda moment that, man, I just said something. And finally you get a chance, years later, to say that thing. You see that person and you're like, hey, you remember that night we were talking? Like, yeah. You remember where we were? Yeah. Did you kind of feel something? No. Why did you? No. I'm just going to go home and write a song about it. So, it's called Ferris wheel. At the end, I throw in a little bit of a medley of a few things. So if Sam and Mark would like to join me, it's an A to D at the end. I'll give you a nod. From the carnival last year, you were standing by the bumper cars, and I was at the House of Mirrors. But don't expect no favors. You always walk out with a prize. You know my luck never changes. Better comes as no surprise. When you buy your ticket, you know we're gonna take that ride. And I'll meet you at the top of the Ferris wheel. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna find that place you hide. Someplace warmer, 'cause it was cold when you were born. Come and kiss me, beautiful Eskimo. When this night's over, you'll be gone. And this ain't no place for you and me. My smile stays painted like a clown. You're everybody's angel in this ghost of a town. Tonight I'll carry you home. Those rides might stop on a dime. We'll go round and round and round and round on a Ferris wheel in another town, in another time and place. You'd be mine. You'd be mine. also brighter than the sun. We were born before the wind say goodbye. Through the rain, hail, sleet, and snow, say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Goodbye. Ruby Tuesday. You could hang a name on you. Goodbye. Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you? Something's happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. Man, where it going over there? He's telling me I got to beware. It's time to stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right, everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds, getting so much resistance from behind. It's time to stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Paranoia strikes deep into your lives, it will creep. Starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line when they come and take you away. It's time to stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look, it's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look, it's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look, it's going down. It's time to stop. Thank you, guys. Did you mention something about jamming? It's hard to jam on someone's original stuff. It's like, this is easy, 2 chords, and throw a classic in there.
I'd hate to be the person that has to go next.
Oops, sorry.
Thank you, Rocky Graziano. Music has just been great this afternoon. And now we have Sam Herbert back up. We got a late start, so we're going to go past 3 o'clock, and hopefully that's okay with everybody. Stay around. She's saying no, but, you know. He's saying yes. Body language. Anyways, Sam Herbert.
How do you follow that? Very well so, Rocky. That sounded superb. Lovely guitar as well. Again, I'm predominantly a keys player. So when it comes to tuning guitars on stage, I get incredibly awkward. Okay, this is a little bit happier than the last time. And then I'm going to go back to the angry stuff.
oak tree.
Thank you very much. It's called The Oak Tree. This one's called The Forgotten Sons. We're going back to angry stuff. We're going to try and get in tune first.
Atlantic Ocean behind me, no destination down this road. Don't have no friends or family, I grew up alone. But I won't let it slow me, just keep on down this road. For anyone, this bottle's all I need for fun. I'm the forgotten son. Stars. They've never been one for clean silk sheets or expensive fancy bars. Just give me a thick cloak for my back and I'll be on my way. And don't you touch my bottle of Jack, or there'll be hell to pay. Yeah, I'm alone under the sun. Don't have the time for anyone. This bottle's all I need for fun. I'm the forgotten son. Thank you very much. If I'm counting correctly, there is one more. Now, I probably should have done this one first, so I didn't have to retune. Give me 1 second. There's no better sound than a guitar tuning, right? I think everyone else has these tuners that you can look at. I'm just trying to do it by ear. I'm hoping it doesn't go wrong. Okay, moving back away from angry. Oh, that's a different one. That sounds horrible, doesn't it? There it is. blind corners, strange faces, and I can't remember yours. I hear a voice whispering my name, but I ain't coming home tonight. Stay out in the moonlight, stay up and fly away time. 'Cause if I watch it, it can't slip away. This deadline's from turning, and I don't know where I am. Strange shadows creeping up behind me. Wherever did you go? Even if I tried to find you, I never knew you for who you are. Only for who I thought you could make me be. And though in my eyes I changed for the worse, to everyone else I changed for good. Well, I'm changed for good.
Thank you, I got caught between two songs there and got very confused, but there we go. Was that three? Oh no, that was kind of two rolled into one though, I just got confused in the middle. That was the third one.
Sam Herbert. And somebody named Neil Herbert, Herbie, is watching. Is he watching from across the pond?
Oh no, that's my uncle.
That's your uncle?
Yeah.
Is he?
Whatever he says, ignore him.
Well, there were no comments, just that he was watching. Well, thanks again, everyone, for coming, listening online. Our 12th, is our 12th showcase, 12 weeks. I'm kind of surprised that it's been 12 weeks. It's going to make the summer go by. Tuning. Sorry. It's hard to be the host and the roadie and chief cook and bottle washer. I just dated myself saying that. Everybody's kind of Anyways, I'm Bob Raymunda, and we've had Rocky Graziano and Mark Zane and Sam Herbert this afternoon, and it's really been great. I'm blown away every week. That people have come out to do this. I guess, people just want their original songs to be heard. So I'm thankful to John and Judy Freitenberger for allowing us this unique venue space to put this on. And thank you. I know this is very, very awkward with this laptop perched precariously on this stand, which usually holds my iPad. But I don't know where my head was at today. I forgot it.
What'd you do?
Yes, that's what happens. My mother used to say that I'd forget my head if it wasn't attached. Let's see. This is not a touch screen. The iPad is. Sorry, I'm taking way too much time, and I apologize. This is called All You Need, and there's really no, I don't really have a whole lot of explanation, other than these days, everything kind of comes immediate to you, and you got everything at the touch of your fingers and online, and what do you really need? This is called All You Need. It's a golden age of everything. Everything comes with speed, and everyone's slow to know what they really need. So we fill the hole within our hearts by putting more in our shopping carts. And nothing really worth waiting for comes from Amazon. All you need is a place to call your own. All you need is someone there when you get home. All you need is someone to share the light. Yeah, all you need is love to have a good life. We raise our kids to have it all. When they're not happy, we give them more. More or less, it's more than plenty. All they need before they're 20. We go to church, we kneel and pray. We count our blessings every day. With the age we grow and finally see persons that were meant to be. All you need is a place to call your own. All you need is someone there when you get home. All you need is someone to share the light. All you need is love to have a good life. And in the end, when it's all been said, it doesn't matter what you had. In the golden age of everything, love is all you need. It's the golden age of everything, and everything comes with speed. Everyone's slow to know what they really need. Yeah. All you need is a place to call your own. All you need is someone there when you get home. All you need is someone to share the light. All you need is love to have a good life. Yeah, all you need is love to have a good life. All you need is love to have a good life. Thank you. Let's see, I was going to just do one between, but I'm going to try another one. I'm touching the screen. Sorry about that. I can't remember which one I was going to do. This is it's called My Movie, and I'm just thinking, they say that your life flashes before your eyes, like kind of right near the end. So this is not exactly the happiest song in the world, but if mine was to flash, I don't think I'd want a flash. I'd want a slow, old movie featuring my friends and my wife. So this is called my movie.
I hope to God that when I die, like a lightning flash, before my eyes, my whole damn life doesn't pass me by. I think that I would rather see a long-going boy about you and me, laying up there on the silver screen. Yeah, when I die, I want to see a long-born flick about you and me, not a lightning flash, too quick to be seen. That's the movie I want to see. But I don't think I'll wait until I'm dead or watch someone else's movie instead. I think I'll make some popcorn and call all my friends. Yeah, I think I'll watch my movie the days before the final feature begins to play and that final frame melts away. Yeah, when I die, I want to be the star in my own movie with a supporting cast of used to be. All my friends and you and me. We'll sit and watch and we'll just laugh at all the things that have come to pass and all the good times we've ever had. And during the love scenes, you know I'll blush. Man, I love you so much. You were the best co-star anyone could ever have. Yeah, when I die, I want to be the star in my own movies with a supporting cast of used to be. All my friends and you and me. All my friends and you and me. Yeah, that's the movie I want to see. Yeah, when I die, I want to be the star in my own movie with a supporting. Oh, sorry. When I die, I want to see a long-born flick about you and me, and not a lightning flash too quick to be seen. That's the movie I want to see. Yeah, I hope to God that when I die, like a lightning flash, before my eyes, my whole damn life doesn't pass me by. Thank you. My movie. All right, so we get the talent back up here. Mark Zane. Mark plays out and about quite a bit. He's got 4, I thought it was 5 CDs out. I'm sure Rocky does as well. I'm not sure about Sam. He does. He likes to think he does. I like to think I do, but I don't. Yeah, give me 3. Where's your microphone?
All right, so thank you again, Bob, for having me. Trying to think, Bob, I was thinking the other day, we met at, what's that church in the valley? St. James at the time.
St. James at the time.
Our Lady of Hope.
Our Lady of Hope it's called now. All right. Was that about 10 years ago? It seems like it was ages ago that
At least.
and they always had this nice thing in the fall, chicken barbecue.
Yep.
So we always played at that every year. There was a nun who booked me there the first time, but I can't remember. I remember the sister part. That's all I remember.
Sister Carol.
Carolyn, all right.
Chapelusi or something like that.
We've been playing the last couple of years at Plowshares.
Yep.
December, right at, what's the high school? Nottingham High School. All right, so let's try. This one is, it's on one of the CDs. Which one's this one on? Upstate Uprising. Haven't played this one out in a while. I rehearsed it for about 30 seconds before we got here, so let's see if I can remember. Hey, there you go. I'm on Facebook Live. I don't know where I'll go with this one. I'll dance at the start and I'll dance till the end. I'll dance as your lover and dance as your friend. I'll dance with the devil, I'll dance with the Lord. I watch them both dance in the lower ninth ward. I'll dance on your tombstone if you want me to, 'cause if you dance with me, then I'll dance with you. I'll dance with your peaches, I'll dance with your cream. I'll dance in my kingdom, you'll dance as my queen. Sure, I'll dance when I'm tired, I'll dance when I'm done. I'll dance in the black or I'll dance in that's fun. I'll dance with a Muslim and dance with a Jew, 'cause if you dance with me, then I'll dance with you. I'll dance when it's on and I'll dance when it's new. I'll dance when it's on and I'll dance when we're through. There's only one thing that I want to do, and dance with you. I'll dance when I'm dying, I'll dance when I'm dead. I'll dance in the black or I'll dance in the red. I'll dance at the buzzer, I'll dance at the bell. I'll dance up in heaven or dance down in hell. Will we still dance together when this life is through? 'Cause if you dance with me, then I'll dance with you. If you dance with me now, then I'll dance with you. Dance with me. That is Sam on percussion, which I appreciate. I didn't warn him, there was a lot of stops there. And of course, Jania didn't know. I told you I hadn't done that one in a while, so I improvised some of the lyrics, but we made it through. And now we'll do a silly song, but I need the capo for this one. This one's Rocky over there. Rocky might know this person. I based this song on a Little League coach I had in South Utica Little League, a man named Pepper Boulogne. You know his son Bob, right? Bob Boulogne is in the band Crushing June, which is a Utica band. And Pepper Boulogne was not I don't even know what his real first name is, everyone just called him Pepper. Wasn't my coach, but he was one of these coaches whose answer to all of life's questions was, walk it off. Any problem you had, just walk it off. So, as a joke, get a little, as my daughter would say, sus at one point here, but this is a number called Walk It Off. I am going to ask the audience to help sing in the second verse. I'll let you know as we get there. I was thinking I need your help a little bit. We got 4 lines coming up. If I could have you all shout yes at the end of the first 3 lines. Don't do it for the last one, they're not going to want it. Janelle will guide you on this one. With a word when a ball hits me in the head. Yes! Now you got it. Oh, when I fall from a tree and I break my leg. Listen. Yes! Oh, yes. Does this apply when I battle PTSD? One more, baby. Yes! There you go. Does it relieve the burn that happens every time I pee? No yelling out what I say, I'm the boss. Now walk it off. Now I admit that verse was bad. And if it made you mad, what should you do? Walk it off. Now I practice family medicine in my hometown. And if the coach could see me now, I know that he'd be proud. But since he died, I found a way to keep his memory. Now I always say to patients what he said to me. But just a man. Drop your pants back down and cough. Then walk it off. Walk it off. Walk it off. Walk it off. That was a little bit of silliness. Thank you for putting up with that. I appreciate it. All right, so again, thank you, Bob. We're down to our final number. And I will apologize. It'll either be during Rocky Set or Sam's. I apologize. We got to get our daughter to DeWitt by 4 o'clock, so we have to leave around 3:40. So I apologize who's ever playing around 3:40 when we leave. It has nothing to do with your but she actually has an overnight thing with her church. They got to be there at 4 o'clock at that big church in DeWitt. The one right on the corner of Genesee and Erie Boulevard. Right across from Chili's. That's how I remember it there. But we have to get her there at 4 o'clock. So this last song, I write down the number of songs I've written. I've written 142. Hardly any anymore. I don't write songs that much anymore. And one of it's time. A lot of time I don't try to write till at night and then I fall asleep. But 2, and this one is sort of a joke and serious. Feels like after I've written that many songs, I worry that almost everything I write sounds like something I've already written. And a lot of time I try to write a simple song, so that's exactly what this is. It's a number called 3-Chord Song, and remember, some of my sociological themes run into my songs, which means people are dying, problems. But not this one. Everything is really happy in this one. I'm sorry? Well, I told them earlier that I teach sociology at OCC, and it earlier said. So this is a number called 3-Chord Song. This could be easy percussion on this one. I think I might stop at some point. I apologize. Here's another song that I wrote in G. It's just 3 chords, J, C, and D. It sounds just like the 100 songs I wrote. Same 3 chords, same melody, same rhythm, and same harmony. Don't mean to write the same song note for note. But in this song, no one dies. There's no character that you despise. It's just a 3-chord song without a theme.
Things I miss, like green violets and hopelessness. For once I tried to write a song that's fun. Now that the end is near, please let me make it clear. It's my last three-chord song without a theme. Living like a dream. I enjoy this song, like my next three-chord song without a three-chord song without a three-chord song. Song without a theme. Okay, thank you, Bob, for having us. We do appreciate it. Thank you all for sticking around. Thank you for putting up with that.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Mark and Jania Zane. You got everything. You got everything that you.
Yeah, I just got to unplug the thing. I can plug it from the outside.
All right, thanks again to Mark. I just wanted to point out, you're not going to see it unless you're here, but Luke, my friend, standing over there, he collects donations for Emmaus Ministries Food Pantry, and this summer so far he has collected over $600. So if you're so inclined and would like to make a donation, he's waiting patiently over there, and Emmaus Ministries certainly would appreciate it. And we have Rocky Graziano coming back up. Three more songs, and then we'll have Sam Herbert will close us out, and maybe I'll throw a song in there. I don't know.
Plug in, huh? I said, now tuning up. Stuff was in. Close enough. I had to fix it. So that independent film I did a bunch of years ago was called Brink. And 7 of my originals appeared in the film. And then I was told, hey, we need a title track. Okay. I'll see what I can do. Courage falls from your shoulders as you pass down your anger, like grains of sand through your fingers, to bring down the walls of this town. Everything you left behind is buried under an acre of bones, and all that you tried to hide, the bitter pills you couldn't swallow, you wear as a cross around your neck. Roll me up in your arms till we turn to sand. I can light the way for you. Just take my hand. We'll stand on the brink of something beautiful, something they will talk about for the rest of their lives. saw the storm coming, through all this washed out fog. All skies on you now, as you wait for an echo, while the waves crash at your feet. Wrap me in your heart till we turn to dust. The dark clouds bring the rain, crying leads to rust. We stand on the brink of something dangerous, something that will haunt us for the rest of our lives. Hold me in your arms till they turn to wings. Floods wash over me in the wake it brings. I stood on the brink of something wonderful, something I can't live without. On the brink of something wonderful. On the brink of something wonderful. Thank you very much. I'm going to do one with some questionable lyrics. Not really that questionable, but I wanted to write something a little funny. And this is a true story. Didn't happen to me. I had somebody, a friend of mine, tell me a story about a blind date he had with someone who got really, really drunk. Started a fight with a waitress, then demanded that she take him home. She didn't want to be alone. And as he was opening her car door, she just fell over. And as soon as he's telling me that, I'm like, I gotta go inside and write this song. So thank you for the inspiration, whose name shall remain quiet for now, because he's not on Facebook, but his girlfriend is. It's called Glass Houses. Do you know about me? I played the stranger to you and everyone else. But I learned to fake it, keeping my mask on. I'm best when I imitate myself. Each time I write a new scene, you turn me around like your favorite tone in jeans. But that's when I burned down the waitress. That's when you lost all control. That's when you tear out my car door. And that's what I get for mixing sex with my drugs and rock and roll. Have you heard about me? It won't take long for you to see that you can melt me with a smile. My moonflake, my man. Wow, I forgot the words. Holy crap. Then you said, please, please take would I give for mix of sex with my drugs and rock and roll? There's an angel in my bed, a dog in my car, and both begging me for attention. I'm changing direction. That's when you told me you loved him. That's when it cut to the bone. That's why I was kissing your best friend. That's what you get when you follow the map of mine. That's why I wrote you this love song, and I hope it finds you alone. That's why I still sing about you. That's what you get. That's why I don't live in glass houses, 'cause I like to throw stones. It's better when I remembered all the words. Thank you very much. Wake me in an hour if you don't mind. I'll try to finish off this dream back in my mind. If you must go, then you should know it's not a waste of your time. Follow me, and it's the dumb leading the blind. All that bitters turns to dust eventually. This stranger's fascination has to begin. You better run for your life or die trying to be free before I sing a song that brings you back to me. So where do we go? Like before, I won't spend another night outside your door. You have waited 20 years, and I would wait 100 more just to find out what we're waiting for. And every little trip, something new. Forever searching for that perfect view. We might need some medication for a night or maybe two. That's the same way I fell in love with you. That's the way I fell in love with you. Short and sweet. Let me do one more. This is another quick one. Get ready, Sam. You have to jump up quick. I only had a few lyrics for this one, but it served its purpose for when it was written, because it just happened, and it really couldn't go anywhere with what I put out. I couldn't really elaborate more on it, so it's called Liars. Typical, my boring and mundane time in the looking glass of every Saturday. I was caught between midnight and the doorway of uncertainty. Break my heart. We we only find the paths we were meant to walk on. But I've seen this movie before, and I know how it ends from here. So if you have to go, I wouldn't ask you to stay while I figured out all that I'm struggling to say. 'Cause I'm too drunk now to make any more sense than this. It's about that one drink that pushes you over the line. Bob, thank you for having me. Mark, it's been a pleasure playing with you. Sam, it's been a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you, Ron. Likewise, I'm a pleasure. All mine. All right. We'll have Sam Herbert back up on his guitar, which he plays wonderfully.
Not sure about that.
I draw the matchbox from my pocket. Your shaking white hands, and I hold flame to the candle. Watch the yellow sphere erupt. All around me lie empty bottles, each with their own tale. In the darkest corner lies the bottom of my betrayal. As the rain seeps through the hole in the roof, I always said I'd get it fixed. I guess that's one more broken promise I won't get a chance to release. The sun will shine, I'll be happy, even though I know you won't be mine. And the days will get better, must have seen even worse. And it can't be long until my luck's reversed. Well, I've heard it said the money is everything. In that case, I had it all. And it's taken me all these years to realize what they said was wrong. All on my own, held under this lock and key, behind cast iron bars. And in the morning, the sun will shine. I'll be happy, even though I know you won't be mine. And the days will get better, must have seen the worst. And it can't be long until my luck's reversed.
That one should have been played with a capo. But I forgot. It's also a piano song. Okay, I've got two more. One that I wrote a long time ago, and one that I wrote this afternoon. kind of about what's been going on.
All I had and asked you how high when you told me to jump. I can still get lost in your eyes, but I don't see the girl that you were. I don't think I'm changing my mind, but you're changing my yous into hers. There's more pages left in our book, but there's still the words left in you. I told you I'm here till I die, but it seems there's nothing I can do. I told you you're coming home late, then you don't even come home at all. Bring out a brand new clean slate, then I dash it up against the wall. I don't know where to stand now. I don't know who you are now. I don't know where to turn to. 'Cause you want to throw it all away. Inside me, it seems you left nothing unsaid, but every cloud has a silver line where the sun breaks around the edge. So I'll never lie down and broken, backing away from the edge. I can see that glint in your eye again, but I guess all the glitters ain't gold. Never been much good at poker, but I think it's our time I should fall. You could have been showered in diamonds, but you say all the shooters ain't yours. You tell me you haven't got anyone else, but I won't be played for a fool. I don't know where I stand now. I don't know who you are now. I don't know where to turn to. 'Cause you want to throw it all away. Thank you very much. So, this is my last one. Need to try and figure it out. I usually do this on the piano. I make songs up and then play them. It includes Bob and Rocky, and I think we've lost Mark, but that's all right. Well, it's Sunday afternoon down at the yard where the sun hits soft and the story's hot. Bob's got the laptop cables in hand, wrangling feedback, running a band. 3 names on the list, no one's getting paid. But the song is the best kind of trade. A few dozen chairs, beers, and a glass of single cut. That's the beer I was drinking. A mic and a breeze, a whole lot of trust. First stop's Rocky, he don't need a cue with his actor's grin and his song so true. Strums like he's pacing on a Brooklyn stage. He's got that fire, our Italian star. Tells us the tale. Next one's better. He tells a tale between songs like a scene from a play. Met McCartney once, we heard him say. Asked him to jam, you know, just a little scuff. And the legend turned said, Rocky, I think you said something along those lines. I'm not going to sing it again. It ain't about stars or chasing the fame. It's chords and not fortune or fame. No blitz, no plan, just honest and raw. 3 songs a piece, no encore. You're full of stories, Mike understand. And music lives only as long as it can. But you're full of stories, Mike understand. Music lives only as long as it can. This one's for Mark. Well, Mark Zane's next with his academic tone, sings about justice, things overthrown. Between all the theory and the lyrical fire, sings his own name like a gospel choir. Mark Zane, he calls again and again, echoes like thunder rolling through rain. His daughter beside, a voice light as air, 2 generations in musical play. She was great, she's not here anymore. Then it's my turn next, but not the least. Try and follow that philosophical feast. Chew my grins, get out my throat, get half the verse and miss the first note. That's how it goes in the soft afternoon, where the world slips away into a 3-chord tune. Mistakes are forgiven and nerves are alright, as long as you play with heart and some bite. Don't know where the American accent comes from when I start singing. It ain't about stars or chasing the fame. It's chorus and chords, no fortune or fame. No glitz, no glam, just honest and raw. 3 songs apiece, no encore, no flaw. We are for the stories and the mic on the stand. The music lives only as long as it can. The music lives only as long as it can. And maybe one day we'll go our ways, but we'll still hear laughter from that rainy summer day, when the breeze carry verses we over-rehearse. So here's to the yard, to the chaos and calm, to Rocky's big voice, Bob's steady arm, to Mark Zane, Mark Zane, Mark Zane, the mic in the garden and a warm little space. Very much.
Really great way to end with a song that he just wrote, sitting over here. So that's what songwriting is about, and live music, and it's great. And so we're going to end the showcase with that, because there's no way I could top it. That was wonderful. So thanks again. This was our 12th week. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for playing. You guys were great.
Thank you,
You
Bob.
guys were great. Rocky Garziano, Sam Herbert, and Mark Zane, and Jania, who sang with him. This has been wonderful. Every week is great. And next week is July 27th. We have Bob Plunkett, and who else do we have? John. I can't say his last name. Luzio. I'm sorry, butchered your name, but they're both great musicians, and it'll be a great week. And I know Bob Plunkett from years ago, and he's going to join me in a few songs accompanying me. We have some kind of country songs, and that's a bit of his flair. So anyways, thanks again.
See you playing here again, you'll
I'd say good things.
Hey mate, I've been told it's great.
It is good. What do you think of that?